Good morning, traders. This is Trevor. It is Tuesday, September 3rd after a long Labor Day weekend. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope everyone enjoyed friends and family. And also hope everybody is safe from the impacts of Dorian the hurricane. Real quick, we're looking at a 0.75% drop in the pre-market. Don't get too crazy about this. And all I mean by that is that pre-market after a long weekend, Monday markets were closed Monday. Don't get too nuts about it yet. Let it get open and find its footing this morning. But we are down. We're hovering around 2,900. We're off the lows of 2,890, and I'll show those in just a minute. What I'm looking at today is probably going to be something like an iron butterfly on the S&P. I do like that somewhere between probably 2,900 and 2,910 is what I might be looking for that. And I could also look at selling some puts today. I'm not too scared of that right here. So let's look at this real quick. I'm going to fly through a couple charts here. VIX on the daily, you can see we popped up to 21. This has been in an area of resistance. Recently, we've already backed off to 2030. All I'm saying, don't get too crazy with your support and resistance on VIX. Point is, we're at an area where we have seen VIX top out recently. All right, so that's the point of that. So keep that in mind. Let me hop back up here. Let's look at the indices real quick. S&P daily. Now this is the SPX, not the futures chart. We're still in this big old trading range, right? 2940 to 2870, and with an additional range here, 2860. So 2940 down to 2860, down to 2830, 2820. We've had a couple higher lows here. We've held this rising 150-day moving average. All that is constructive. We're going to open today right around 2,900, which is right at this the confluence of the 10-day, the 5-day, the 20-day moving average. It's also support, as we can see here, around 2890, which, look at that, has been the overnight low. Also 2,900 is a big psychological level because it's a big round number. So point is this, we're into a big support zone here, but we're still in the middle of this chop. I mean, there is no edge here. So just be aware of that. We're still in the middle of the chop. But you can see why I'm looking at a fly around 2,900. We're coming back to this area of big support after being overbought, really. I mean, stretched above. So I would expect something like this to hold, to be a good range for today, or 2,900-ish. Let's look real quick at the Qs. Same thing. We do have better higher lows here, okay, as we follow this 150-day moving average up. But look, we're still in the middle of, 189, we'll call it, down to 182 to 179. We're going to open right here around, again, the 510. 20-day, 13-day moving average. Not a lot of edge. We're in the middle of this chop, so don't get too directional here. You're going to get chopped up. IWM, God, this thing just continues to be warmed over death. Again, trading range, 149 down to about 145.50, down to 144.30. We're going to open, excuse me, right here at around the 5-day moving average, below the 10 and the 13. So this is a little less constructive. I mean, again, IWM has just been kind of death lately. So that's what I'm looking at there. Let's hop over. This is an hourly chart, okay, of the ES. All right, so the S&P futures. You can see we came right down. We held this area right here. This first red line. That's your area of support going back through last week. It was resistance, and now it has become support. That's that 2890 level. So that's what I'm looking at today. I will see you guys at the open.